Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Oak and Agave. I am Prentice and
I am Chris Gunn as always.
He is Chris Gunn as always. So you might notice some different digs here tonight. Chris was so generous enough to let us come and film in his humble abode. Call that humble abode?
I call it my man cave.
But a hell of a collection. Anyway, it's a little bit cold to be out there at the patio tonight, so we decided to come up in here and show you Chris's little collection. Envious. But hey, tonight we've got some Angel's Envy. They sent 4 different expressions, and we're going to get into these two at least tonight and let you know what we think about them. We got the Cask Strength 10-year, and we'll be right back and let you know what we think about them.
Hey there, friends, welcome on in. Let the night unwind.
Hi guys, welcome back. So this episode, as always, is brought to you by copperandtap.com. Use code Oak and Agave 15 at checkout for your 15% discount. They got these badass hats, and I've actually got the shirt to match that. It says Bourbon Helps.
And it does. It absolutely does.
100% does. It helps with a lot of stuff. But anyway, also by zbiotic.com /Oak and Agave to get your 10% discount on this guy. Drink one of these before you go out to your Christmas parties and have libations, and that'll help prevent that hangover the next morning and help you get through the day a little bit better the next day.
You know, did I tell you my story about using that stuff?
Z-Biotic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the night I retired from the Army, we did my retirement ceremony, and then we had a retirement party, and my wife had bought me some of that for the party, and it seemed to help. I didn't feel too bad the next day. So,
you know what? Sometimes when I drink one after especially after Alabama loss, I don't think there's anything that can prevent that.
Feel better then.
I don't think anything can help prevent that hangover.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get in this guy. This is the finished rye Angel's Envy. So that's kind of what Angel's Envy is known for, is their finishing process of their bourbons and their ryes. It was founded by a gentleman named Lincoln Henderson. He used to be the master distiller at Brown-Forman. He actually developed brands like Woodford Reserve and Gentleman Jack, to just name a couple. And he's in pretty good company with those two.
And this is the first time you've had.
This is the first time that I've ever had Angel's Envy. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm kind of stoked about that. This guy is finished in Caribbean rum cask, coming in at 100 proof. Yeah, it's a rye. So.
And you're a big fan of rums too, right?
Love rum.
Yep. Well, good. This will be a good treat.
I like rum. And, you know, I used to say, but I'm not a rye guy. That completely changed my tune on ryes now.
I believe ryes are accentuated by finishes better than I believe bourbons are. And I honestly don't know why, but I just do believe that is a true statement. So,
and there's no particular reason or rhyme that I have not tried Angel's Envy before. Just hadn't had the opportunity or.
So when I came back from Afghanistan, my first deployment to Afghanistan.
That's very nice.
My best friend bought me a bottle of the bourbon finished in pour wine barrels. And back then, that was like when they had first started coming out, and I was pretty stoked to get that bottle. And it was pretty good. I mean, we drank pretty much the whole thing. So
I get a cola, like a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I get root beer.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Root beer.
It's like that Barks root beer.
Yeah, got a very pleasant nose.
I'm getting
I do get a little bit of rum too.
Yeah. I'm getting an earthy rum.
It's like a sugar cane type finish.
I'm also getting a little bit of green apple.
I do love rum too, by the way. Like Foursquare rum is some of my favorite liquor there is.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's got a really good finish on it.
That is really, really good.
I got like a note of a coffee bean on the back end.
I got the finish is just going forever, and then it changed. Like mid-palate, it changed and
I'm getting
into the Barg's root beer. It's like you took a swallow of Barg's root beer, and the finish you would get on a Barg's root beer. Like after that,
I'm getting
wow.
I'm getting like Bart's root beer over vanilla ice cream.
I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. I told Wynn we did a couple of videos last couple weeks ago, and I told him one of them smelled like a vanilla custard. He's like, "What's vanilla custard?"
Yeah.
Poor fella. He lives a sheltered life. He didn't know what creme brulee was either.
He probably knew what it was. He
Holy.
probably just didn't. He probably had tried it, but
Are you getting the same thing I'm smelling?
yeah.
It's like,
Was I supposed to
That's
smell
what-
it different in your glass? Than
I don't know. It smells like a Barg's root beer float with a vanilla ice cream in it, like you were
I'm
talking.
getting a little bit of apple in there, so like an apple crisp.
Like a green apple.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Why hadn't I tried it before now? And that finish is like a real viscousy, like it's kind of a light viscous, but it's coating.
It's the oil. It's got a lot of oil on it. If you hold up the light and look, it's just got oil coming all down the side glass. I'm getting something else off of it, and I can't put a finger on what it is. It's like clover mint, like a little subtle little amount. Just it's like when you put like a mint leaf in like a mixed drink. That's kind of what I'm getting off of
Like a
it.
mint julep or something like that. I don't think I've ever had one of those.
You said this was 100 proofer?
Yeah,
It's got a long finish for 100 proof.
it really does.
It's good. I like
The
it.
nose on them, I could just sit here and smell those all night.
I talked to a guy one time. I was out in Las Vegas and I was doing some stuff for the Army, and I ran into a guy, and we got in this conversation about what would be like your favorite daily pour. And he came back and said, he sat there and he goes, I got to think about that a minute. But then he came back and he says the Angel's Envy rye finished in a rum barrel. And so
I can understand that.
for me, I was always like, okay, well, I just never had gotten around to trying it
That's
until
good.
tonight. But yeah, it's really good. So yeah, definitely thumbs up on that one.
Yep. Now,
All right. We
Let's
probably
go
need
to
a
this
clean
guy.
glass for this one, right?
either way, I can use.
Glass.
It's a beautiful bottle too.
Plus, I got my, I don't know if you noticed, these are my,
Yeah, I
Company logo
noticed. I
glasses,
noticed. This one didn't have the paper band on it like those did.
yeah, because this is a schmancy bottle.
Fancy. Oh yeah.
So this is going to, I might be wrong, but this is their normal expression, their bourbon finished in a port wine barrel, but it's at cask strength, correct?
Yes.
So what's the proof on this bad boy?
You know I got bad eyes. Can you see it? Because I cannot
All
see
right,
it.
you got two old men in here trying to figure this out. No, I can't read it.
I think it's 126, if I'm not mistaken.
All right,
But I could be.
there you go. Take that, put the lid in it.
It is 122.6. This is the 2025 edition.
Yeah, that's pretty gracious of them, man. Just,
I know,
sent
right?
4 bottles.
Yeah, and include that one.
Have you ever been to their distillery?
I have not.
So it's on Whiskey Row in Louisville, right down the street from where Old Forester is at. It's pretty nice. It's a really pretty distillery. Now, I'm not sure they store all their distillate there. I quite frankly probably think they don't. But the overall ambience of the place is really nice.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, straight bourbon whiskey finished in port.
So I think I might have got a little bit of neck pour on that one because I got a little bit of ethanol burn on that one.
Oh, yeah?
I've had this one before. My brother's got this bottle at his house, and we tried it at his house one night. I really thought it was really good. So, and I don't remember getting that ethanol burn that time at his house. So
yeah, and I probably do need to start popping those and letting them air out a little bit. But I like the bottle pop too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of the experience.
Yeah,
getting that first pour off of it. Because then you come back like a day or two later and you try it again.
It's going to change.
And it changes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Man, look how oily that guy is.
I'm definitely getting the influence of the port wine barrel here.
It is a viscous booger right there.
I'm getting notes of raspberry on this one.
Yeah. I get that.
I'm not trying to jam my nose completely down in the bottom of this one.
That is so pleasant. I do get almost like a sweet tart cherry flavor.
Yeah. I'm getting like chocolate bundt cake. Like when it first comes out of the oven, and it's fresh.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever made a chocolate bundt cake.
Well, you've had bundt cake, I know, from the South.
Yeah.
So just imagine if it was chocolate.
Yeah, I do get some milk chocolate notes on the nose there.
I'm getting leather too, like a hint of leather.
Oh wow. That is delicious. It's like a flavor bomb. I mean, I'm getting every note that you can name for a bourbon. I'm getting it.
Well,
I'm getting a vanilla pudding custard.
Yeah.
I get caramel. I get some oak. Man, that caramel finish is just strong. And butterscotch.
This sugar's got a finish on it.
I mean, it's just everything.
The whole time you're like describing tasting notes, I'm like going like 1,000, 2,000, and I'm just counting down. I'm still tasting
Mine's
like
still
the finish
going.
on it. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I think it's a pretty expensive bottle too. It's like $180.
No. It's well above that.
Okay.
So I've seen this in town for $300, and then the Class 6 on Fort Benning has got it for $240 right now.
Holy smokes! Okay.
So yes, but do I think it's worth $300? Maybe a little more than I'd want to pay.
Yeah, I mean,
$240. I'd probably fork out $240 on it.
Yeah, I don't know that I would, just because I've had to tighten the bootstraps a little bit, just on
I guess what you'd have to ask yourself, because once again, it's everybody like you said, everybody's
sure.
It's how I spend my money, it's my business, nobody else's.
That's right.
But I guess the question I would ask is this so good that I wouldn't take the rye finished in rum and the regular expression finished in port wine that's not at cask strength and have 2 bottles versus the 1?
I am going to say that one is head and shoulders above that one. This one's really, really good.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong,
but
that one, in a head-to-head fight, Mike Tyson versus Holyfield, That one bites the ear off of this guy.
What I would be curious is, I know that like the Class 6 on Fort Benning has, it's like a special edition bottle. It's like for those who served, and it's at Cask Strength.
Okay.
And so how that one would stack against this Cask Strength,
yeah.
you know, and that would be kind of an interesting thing for me. But that's a good bottle.
That is delicious.
That is a really good bottle.
Angel's Envy. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So I got a box from Nike Communications
Okay.
from New York City. I was like, what the hell? And I opened it up, and these were in there. So I'm assuming that Nike is their media marketing representatives.
You know,
They do a hell of a job, whoever it is.
I want to say that if you look here, the Blue Run butterfly, somebody, if I'm not mistaken, the individual who designed the Blue Run butterfly also designed the swoosh for the Nike.
Okay.
Now I might be wrong, completely wrong, because about 99% of the time I am wrong. But
That is very interesting.
I think somebody told me that one time.
Man, you got a hell of a collection there.
Yeah. So about 10 years prior to me retiring from the Army, I kind of got in my mind that, you know, we call it, in the military, we kind of call it the forever home. It's like, you know, how do you envision what your forever home looks like, the home you're going to buy when you retire from the Army? And so I was kind of starting to envision in my mind what this forever home was going to look like for us. And for me, it was, I had to have my man cave. I had to have a bourbon room.
Yeah.
And
well, you got one.
yeah, and so, you know, starting at about,
I wish y'all could see like everywhere.
yeah, you're looking at one wall, and that's but you know, for me it was kind of like that 10-year span of me retiring, because I moved so much and I was all over the place.
Right.
Places like El Paso, Texas, a lot of people don't realize El Paso, Texas is like a bourbon honey hole. Like they get stuff that you would just be amazed at the stuff that you can find in like El Paso, Texas. Yeah. And so there was a store out there called Juanito's, and you know, regardless of what bourbon you bought in there, you got like a card stamp.
Okay.
And after you got it stamped 10 times, you could go in like a little glass enclosure and get like whatever they had in there allocated. I remember one time they had like a OFC in there for sale. So I just, as I kind of traveled around the United States, I started building this room. Now, it kind of become readily apparent the last time I moved.
Do you care much about wild turkey?
Yeah. There would. I have been accused of being a turkey head. If you were to ask me what my legacy distillery is, it is wild turkey, which I'm sure people would probably say that you're a Jack Daniel's fan.
I am a Tennessee Squire.
Yeah. If you were to ask me what I think one of the best places to do like a finished bourbon, I think Bardstown does a really good job of finished bourbons. I think Starlight does a good job, and I do believe Angel Envy is knocking it out of the park.
They are putting out some fine products, because the ones I just tasted, or especially that guy,
And you know, the other thing I've noticed too is I'm sitting here looking at these bottles, did you notice that like the 3 bottles on the outside, the wings on it are like, I wouldn't say they're painted.
etched.
This is like a crystal etching on the Cask Strength one.
I think it's on the
front.
Yeah, it's on the front. These
Versus
are
the back.
These are etched, like laser etched on the back.
Yeah.
Beautiful package, beautiful expressions of whiskey. Highly recommend them. So, do you know anything about angels? Like, I did a class one time. I used to be a youth something or other at church.
Youth minister?
No, not a minister. It was like a helper.
Okay.
But I had a Wednesday night class, and we talked about angels one night. A lot of people believe, and this doesn't have anything to do with what I just said, but a lot of people believe that Bigfoot, a subject that we talk about frequently on Oak and Agave.
Yes, and which I follow closely when I'm not on the show.
Bigfoot is a fallen angel, a Nephilim.
Okay.
And that's why you never see him, because he morphs like into trees and stuff like that. I don't know. That's out there for me, but
You know, that's interesting you'd say that, because I've always wondered, well, because I like to hunt,
Yeah.
as you can tell looking around this room.
how come you never seen any scat or skeletons?
As many trail cameras as people put in woods now,
True.
why has nobody
Yeah.
ever picked up on him? But yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, that is fabulous. But hey, thank y'all again for joining us for another episode of Oak and Agave. Put hashtag Copper and Tap at the bottom in the comments, and we're going to have a drawing on December 20th. Going to let you go on their website, pick out any item you want on the website. You can get this hat. You can get the t-shirt that I'm wearing. Looks just like the hat.
You can get a hat that looks like this, but you can't get this hat.
You can't get this hat. This is Chris Gunn.
This hat ain't coming off my head.
Have you seen the socks that I've shown on?
Yes, I saw that.
They got
That's pretty cool.
Carrions on with a little pour in them.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool too. But anyway, so yeah, Copper and Tap and zbiotic.com/Oak and Agave for your discount on that. And we'll catch you guys next time on Oak and Agave. Thank you for joining, and good night.